give it up for the one, the only Miss Fenny Jean Rockefeller.
This is Miss Fenny Jean Rockefeller. She's 19 years old and one of Kingston's most popular drag queens. Many of us are familiar with the famous drag queens on RuPaul's Drag Race, but what's it like being a small-town queen? Let's ask Fenny and find out.
I'm beautiful. Let's go. As you can see, this is my room, obviously. And welcome to the bottom den. Alright, so when I start off my drag, I always go straight to my closet. Half of it is boy drag, half of it is girl drag. It's a lot. Over here, I have my jackets and assorted sparkly things I always hang up. And then everything else is sort of kind of in a pile.
Good.
I like to keep organized. It's one of my major things with drag. It's just making sure that like everything is really in its place and not crumpled up in a ball.
Yeah, that...
No, but honestly, I'm so messy when it comes to drag. So I have this section, which is like for outfits. I have a couple corsets in here too, like right here. I have that. I have a fringe jumpsuit, which is really cute. Just bought that. These are all my wigs. They're all in bags because I keep them nice and safe. Whenever I want to take a wig out, I just take it out, dust it off.
What do you think is the most uncomfortable thing that you wear during drag when you're performing?
Heels.
Are those your biggest heels?
No. These are my best looking heels, I would say. These are my biggest heels. They're size 14 men's.
Can you buy normal women's shoes, or do you have to specifically get them from a website?
If I could buy normal women's shoes, I'd be wearing Louboutins, bitch.
Oh my god, those are amazing shoes. Aren't they? Louboutin.
So can you walk us through
Drag makeup.
how would you start?
Okay. So, every drag queen starts with a glue stick.
Okay. What are we doing with this glue stick?
So, this is a purple glue stick. It's a children's glue stick.
And why is it purple?
I don't know why the purple one works especially well, but it's just the one that every single drag queen I know uses. And basically what you do is you put it on your eyebrows to make a nice layer on your brows so you can completely cover them up. Once you have that done, you have your eyebrows covered so you have no eyebrows, and then you have like a perfect flat canvas for all your makeup to go on. Then I do foundation. I use Dior Air Flash. It's the only foundation I will ever use because it's so amazing. Then to go in with my eyes, I use Krylon TV Paint Stick in pure white. I know it's a little bit drastic, but I do pure white all over my eyebrows where my eyebrow area is and my eyes, just so I can have a nice white, beautiful blank like slate for like a perfect highlight on the brow and have a perfect canvas for all the color that I will put on my eyes. For contouring and highlighting, I start with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, cream contour palette. I have 2 shade light palettes because it's the only contour palette that I ever use.
So you use cream and powder?
Yeah, drag queens use cream and powder because you have to lay the foundation with the cream because it makes nice lines, and then you go over with powder after you've done your setting and your baking. You're good. For eyes, my go-to eyeliner is Urban Decay's Razor Sharp. If you see the point on this eyeliner, it's so thin and beautiful. You get a perfect line every time. Look at how thin she is. Skinny legend. Then we have my favorite mascara of all time. It's Dior Show Mascara. It's really expensive again, but obviously very worth it. And then lashes, I use velour silk lashes from Sephora. I have 2 pairs right now. This is like the real fluffy and cool one, which is what I do for more dramatic looks. And then this is like the more beautiful one, which I do for more demure, womanly looks. This is my brush set. It's all MAC. It's really dirty. I never clean my brushes because cleaning your brushes is so 87. So my go-to favorite eyeshadow palette as a drag queen is my Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. It has a lot of colors because drag queens love color. Also rainbow. Gay pride? Yeah. This is my Jeffree Star Cosmetics highlighter in Ice Cold. It's the only highlighter I like to use. It's so pigmented. I love my brows. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. So you basically take a little angled brush, you dip it in, and you create your brows. And my brows are special because I do my brows upside down. So I start with my brow like right here, and then I go all the way up. It's like little devil horns. I love it. I've fallen in love with doing my brows this way. It's kind of my own unique signature, I would say, because no one else does it. And yeah, it sets me apart, which I love. And for setting spray, I just use hairspray. Fun fact. Drag queens use hairspray because it really sets in your makeup and creates a nice outer layer that really holds on, especially when you're doing 5 hours of like showtime.
So when you're finished your makeup, you just spray hairspray on your face?
All over. All the goddamn over. Because it creates a nice sealant that's waterproof as well as like smudge proof.
That's so interesting. Does it ever like, doesn't it feel gross? It's like...
Oh, it feels terrible. Also, you can't breathe. Like, it's just, ugh, it's god awful.
Okay, so what was your first time in drag like? And what inspired you to do drag?
My first time in drag was a year and a bit ago now. The theme of the night was Crazy, Sexy, Cool. It was a 90s themed drag show. And I performed Christina Aguilera's Fighter as a protest to Donald Trump. I was really proud of myself. I made so many tips because I could do all these crazy cartwheels and death drops and flips, which I'm now famous for. Famous for. And I was the only girl who could do those, and that's why I kept getting booked and kept getting work, basically.
So would you say that you're a dancer? Do you have a background in dance?
I do have a background in dance. I studied dance when I started studying dance when I was 6 years old. I did ballet, hip-hop, contemporary, modern, jazz, tap. I did that all throughout my grade school years, and then in high school I majored in musical theater performance at Chogo School of the Arts, and I got me more training there, and I've just always been able to move.
So will you continue to pursue drag after your time at Queen's, or would you move on to more of an acting path, or what are your plans for the future basically?
It's easier to be an actor, I think, than it is to be a drag queen. Just in terms of being able to get paid and how much work you can get. Being a drag queen, it's a lot of working for drink tickets, it's a lot of working for less than the pay that you actually, it costs so much money to do drag, because you have to pay for the wigs, you have to pay for the outfits, you have to pay for makeup, you have to pay for shoes, like it's all an expense, and the amount of money you get paid to do a show is not enough to subsidize that expense. So definitely there would be, I enjoy acting just as much as I do drag. I would love to have drag as a career. In this time right now, I don't see it as something that would be able to pay the bills.
Can you give us a rundown of how much things cost, like makeup, shoes, wigs?
So a wig, buying a generic wig that's about the size that I usually do, which is like kind of a bob, would be around $150 if you buy a good quality wig from a good company. And then shoes, they cost around $80-90 for a pair of shoes, and they're not great quality shoes, which is also kind of a drag, but you get what you get. Makeup, I tend to buy more on the expensive side because I just like more high-end brands because they tend to work better on my skin. Anything costs from $20 to $80 per product or something like that. Outfits, depending on what you buy, it's like you can make your own things, but the problem is that fabric is so expensive. I just made a pair of pants earlier this year, and that cost me close to $120 just to get the fabric. Not even like the amount of work that I put into the pants. Like, it's just a lot.
And that was interesting where you got the opportunity to make the outfit. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so the show was called Voices. It was part of the Isabel Bader Human Rights Festival. Basically, we had to design an outfit and then perform in it. So I created these beautiful mocha pants with a red and black stripe in them. It was kind of more of an outfit to display my ferocity towards the fact that I had so much doubt in myself. And as an artist, I feel like a lot of artists sympathize with this viewpoint. It's like, you have a lot of doubt, you have a lot of, is what I'm doing worth it? Is what I'm creating worth it? Will people like this? It's stuff that plays your mind all the time. So with this outfit, I had a concept of these tan pants, and I really liked the color. And then I kind of just built it upon that. So I I showed my internal damage of all this doubt. So I wrapped myself in bandages. I had some black blood on me, and I had these claw gloves that I made out of construction paper and just regular old plastic black gloves. Like, it was just super simple, but you know, you make what you do, and you create stuff, and that was a really unique opportunity that I got, and I'm really proud of that performance that I did in that outfit.
This was just a small snippet of Fenny's life and experiences. To see more of his drag looks, make sure to check out his Instagram at It's Me Fenny Jean, and his YouTube for more dance performances is just Fenny Jean.